Yo, 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 yo. We back. We are back again. I told y'all I was coming back tomorrow, and I'm here. I'm a man of my word. What can I say? Salute, salute. What's going on, people? It's your boy Jay Jordan back again for another WNBA watch along. RC was good, bro. Salute, salute. Good to see you in the chat. Well, today we have the battle of the two of the teams that haven't won a game yet. The number one and the number two draft picks in the 2025 WNBA draft is the Seattle Storm versus the Dallas Wings. This game is taking place in Dallas. This is the second home game for the Wings. Paige Bueckers had her debut on Friday against the Minnesota Lynx. What a team to have your debut against, and it didn't pan out too well for them. So we'll see if she does better this time. The Storm, they look not as good as I thought against the Phoenix Mercury, playing with Satu, Alyssa Thomas, and the Pips, and they ended up still winning that game. So I'm looking to see something from the Storm this evening. RC says, Jay, when you gonna cover your New York Liberty, bro? Let me look at the schedule. Um, Shoot, see, they don't even play that often. Let me stop. So they play on Thursday. I can't do Thursday's game. They play on Indiana on Saturday. Won't be able to do that one. And then we have some home games. Shoot, I don't know the next time I'm gonna stream the Liberty game. Probably Thursday, June 5th. That's the next time I'll be able to stream a Liberty game. It's the way my schedule is and the way the schedule of the Liberty um are a little screwed up this year. But priorities. Daniel, what's going on? Salute, salute. Let me start this poll. I usually start 15 minutes before. Had to start a little late today. Just came home from work. This should be a fairly easy question. Which rookie will have more points tonight? Let your vote be seen, be heard. Is it Paige? Is it Dom Malonga? Or is it one of the other rookies? RC says, I feel some kind of way about Dallas keeping Maddie on the bench. But I guess they have to calmly stroke Alyssa Smith, right? Yeah, I thought Maddie would be a starter this year, but apparently that is not the case. All right, as I mentioned, Seattle and Dallas both lost their first game. Seattle lost to Phoenix Mercury 81-59. Excuse me, Dallas lost to Minnesota 99-84. Looking at the Seattle Storm versus Phoenix Mercury game. Dominique Malonga, the number 2 overall pick in the draft, she only played 10 minutes, had 2 points. Didn't have any other stats. Really, she scored her first 2 points of her WNBA career. On the other end, Paige Bueckers in her debut, she scored 10 points, grabbed 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Didn't hit any threes. Pretty inefficient. She was 3 for 10 from the field in her 30 minutes in the loss to the Minnesota Lynx. So I'm expecting a much better showing tonight, even though her matchup is tough, playing against Skylar Diggins, who had a good game last game. She led the team in scoring, but 25-ish. So with 20, actually she had 21. So I'm looking for a much better showing this evening. All right. So the starting lineups here we have for the Storm. We have Skylar Diggins, Gabby Williams, Alicia Clark, Nneka Ogwumike, and Ezzy McMcGord. That's the same starting lineup they had in their first game. There's subs: Dominique Malonga, Zaya Cook, Lexi Brown, Lee Rue, and Erica Wheeler. For the Wings, you have Paige Bueckers, Arike Gumbawale, Dejanay Carrington, Alyssa Smith, and Maisha Hines-Allen. Their subs: Maddie Seacrest, Tierra McCowan, Ty Harris, Kayla Charles, Isaiah James, JJ Quinterly, and Louisa Gesselsolder. One thing about Louisa Gesselsolder, this is her. Sorry, I had the broadcast just came on. It was blasting in my ear. Louisa Gesselsolder, German international. She was drafted by the Wings in 2020. This is her first W season. The first season she's gonna be in the W. She just finished playing overseas in France, where her team won the French finals over there. So she literally just came over and she's available for tonight. I don't know if they're actually going to play her tonight. In terms of player updates, Kayla McBride's still out for personal reasons. That's the only update. Oh, I said Kayla McBride, excuse me. There are none for the Seattle Storm except for Katie Lou Samuelson. I'm in last night's mode. Katie Lou Samuelson, who's still out with who's gonna be out with the ACL this whole season. She tore her ACL in training camp. The Wings don't have any players to update. Right, let me see y'all votes. Which rookie's gonna score the most points tonight? Is it Paige? Is it Dom Malonga? Or is it gonna be one of the other rookies? Isaiah James, JJ Quinterly, one of the other rookies. Let's see if even Louisa, if Louisa gets some minutes, will she be one of the leading scorers? This game starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, so we got about 3-ish minutes before the game starts. Thanks for you guys tuning in. I know I created the stream a little later than usual. I literally ran home and just made sure I created the stream so everybody could join in. All right. Let's see. Looking at the odds by ESPN Bet. I'm on ESPN's website. Seattle are 1.5 point favorites. The spread on actually it opened at 1.5. It's currently 3.5. Seattle are 3.5 point favorites. The over under is 166.5. And of course the money line is in favor of Seattle, minus 160. Seattle. All right, make sure you leave a like on the stream, subscribe, share. I'm planning to be on tomorrow. They have some decent games on tomorrow. I thought my schedule wouldn't allow, but I'm looking to probably do that tomorrow. We may do, it's between Las Vegas and Connecticut. And then I'm gonna do Atlanta, Indiana. That should be a good one. Atlanta, Indiana at 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'm aiming for that game. So I'll make sure I create the stream a little earlier next time so people know that I'm getting on. All right, so I see 67% are in favor of Paige leading the rookies in scoring this evening. I think I would agree. I didn't see anything. Doesn't look like the Seattle Storm coach. I can't believe I'm blanking on her name right now. That she's gonna play Dom a lot to start. Probably just gonna slowly work her in. But I'm expecting Paige to lead the rookies in scoring. All right, man. I didn't even look at the bets today. I don't want to make a rush bet with a minute to go, so I'm gonna just have to pass on today. All right, so the game is on League Pass. That's how I'm watching the game. The game is on League Pass. I'm not sure if it's a part of that. Oh, it is part of the free League Pass preview. Remember, if you do live in the Dallas area or the Seattle Storm area, you won't be able to watch it on League Pass due to blackouts. Others, if you have access to cable, it's on NBA TV from what I'm seeing here. But remember, if you live in the area where any of these teams are, you're probably going to be blacked out on NBA TV and on League Pass. So just keep that in mind. All right, so it just turned 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern here. So the game should be starting shortly. Salute to everybody here. I'm going to end this poll because I'm going to leave this poll open. I want y'all to write in the chat who you think is going to win this game. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to win this game this evening. Will it be the Seattle Storm getting their first win or the Dallas Wings getting their first win? All right, broadcast is starting now. Make sure you grab your snacks, grab your drinks. This should be a good matchup. Skylar Diggins used to play for the Wings, if I remember correctly. Or did she get traded before they became the Wings? I can't remember. Skylar's been around for a bit. I know she used to play for the Tulsa Shock before they became the Dallas Wings. But I can't remember. Let's see, Skylar Diggins. Bio. Let's see. Yep, she did play for the Dallas Wings between 2016 for the 2016, 2017, and 2018 seasons. I was like, I remember she did play for them. So Skylar does have some history with this organization. Right? So Liz, what's going on? Liz, salute. Liz with the Dallas win. Dallas wins. We shall see. We shall see. If you're just joining, make sure you touch that poll. Who you think is gonna win? Which rookie is you think is gonna have the most points tonight? Is it number 1 overall pick Paige Bueckers, number 2 Dominique Malonga, or one of the other rookies? So the broadcast is focusing on Skylar Diggins and Nneka Ogwumike. They were the leading scorers in their games. 21 for Sky Dig, 12 for Nneka. Everybody else was in single digits. So they're hoping to get more contributions from their other players. So their starting lineups are there on your screen. Starting lineups are on your screen. So nothing has changed there. We're about to kick off this game, people. Dallas hung with the Minnesota Lynx for a bit until they fell off the map towards the end. Let's see if they can get a much better finish this time around. Seattle, they were just getting smoked from the word go. So it's Ezzy versus Alyssa on the jump ball, and the Seattle Storm win, and we're off. Seattle with possession and Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams with the ball over to Skylar Diggins Smith. Drops it down to Nneka. Nneka with the tough catch, spin, turnaround, jump shot over Hines Allen. And Nneka Ogwumike kicks off this game scoring with the first 2 points. Paige Bueckers with the ball over to Arike Gumbawale. Guarded by Gabby Williams. That should be a tough matchup there. Alyssa Smith with the ball. Drives, gets it over to DeJournay. DeJournay, wing 3, rolls in and out. Oh, Alyssa with the offensive rebound and putback. So Alyssa Smith with a 1 rebound and 2 points on that possession. Ball with Seattle. Over to Nneka. Nneka looks to attack Myisha Hines Allen. Over to Gabby Williams. Drops it down to Nneka. Nneka on the right-hand side. Back out to Gabby. Corner to Alicia Clark. No hesitation. 3 is up and good. Alicia Clark right in front. The Wings bench knocks down the 3. She has more points than she did all of last game already. Enrique catches the ball. Quick release on the baseline, and she hits a long 2. So it's 5-4. They're going back and forth already. Diggins Smith over to Magbagor. Handoff to Gabby Williams. Center of the floor to Skylar at the 3-point line. Wants the screen. Guarded by Enrique. Comes off the screen. Throws it to Gabby. Gabby pump fakes. Gets into the paint. Throws up the floater. And good. So Seattle playing much better already. They're up 7-4. Got 3 different scorers here already. Paige Bueckers. Oh, DeJournay cuts back door. They lose her in transition. And she scores. The ball actually gets stuck in the net. I guess they just got some brand new nets. So the ball got stuck on the way down. Ball in play here with Seattle. 7-6 Storm. Gabby over to Skylar. Skylar's on my fantasy team. Better put in work. Gets it to Ezzy. Ezzy jump shot over Alyssa, and they call a foul on Alyssa Smith hitting the arm of Ezzy Magbagor on that jump shot. So Paige Bueckers finds DeJournay on a nice back cut. They lost people in transition. And leads to an easy layup there. So Ezzy Magbagor at the line for 2 free throws. And she knocks down the first. New first-year head coach Chris Koklanis for the Dallas Wings. Second free throw is up, and it's short. Rebound, Myisha Hines Allen. Ball over to Paige Bueckers. Bueckers hand off to Hines Allen. They gets it to Enrique. Enrique catches. No hesitation. Three hits off the rim. Rebound to Ezzy. Ezzy tries to cross over on Paige. It goes off of Paige's foot and out of bounds. Ball stays with the Storm. Oh, Noelle Quinn. I can't believe I forgot her name. Noelle Quinn, coach of the Seattle Storm. Ball in play here with the Seattle Storm. Gabby Williams out to Ezzy at the 3-point line. Drives to the basket, runs into traffic, gets it out to NECA in the corner in front of the Dallas bench. She tries to drive, gets it to Gabby. 5 on the shot clock. 4. NECA, foul line jump shot, off. Rebound to Paige. Paige had like 6 rebounds last game, so she's a guard that likes to rebound. Paige Bueckers gets trapped. They jump on her, and it's a jump ball between Agumake and Bueckers. So it's going to be that's a big size advantage between NECA Agumake and Paige Bueckers there. I forgot to end this poll, but Paige hasn't scored yet either. So, jump ball here. Paige and NECA. Refs are waiting for something to happen here. You can't sub out. You about to jump ball. Paige was about to sub out, but you can't sub out. You in the jump ball, and she loses as expected. Seattle with possession is 8-6. Approaching 7 minutes to go here. Gabby Williams to the basket, goes over to Alicia Clark in the other corner for 3. She misses. Hines Allen with the rebound. Gets it to DeJournay. They don't call a foul on Alicia Clark for just getting in her way. They get it out to Hines Allen. Over to Paige. Paige gets the screen. Doesn't take it. She tries to pass out of it. Hines Allen saves her. Gets into Nalissa Smith. Down low against Ezzy. Pump fake, and gets fouled by Ezzy Magbagor on the attempt. So Nalissa Smith being aggressive down low, she'll go to the line for her first free throws of the game. So Nalissa Smith already with 2 points and a rebound. Let's see if she can capitalize on that. She knocks down the first. Salute Durson. Hey man, thanks for the commentary, making my workday not so tedious. Salute, my friend. Oh, Dirk Nowitzki at the game. Dallas Mavericks legend. And Nalissa Smith hits both free throws, so she's playing well. She has 4 points. I know there's a lot of commentary on Nalissa Smith and her play. She's looking to have a revival here back in her home state of Texas. Skylar Diggins with her first 3. It bounces off the back of the rim, goes over the shot clock and drops in. 11-8 Seattle. DeJournay with the ball gets trapped, and the ball gets stolen. We had our first substitution. It was Paige for Ty Harris, but the Stormer on the run. Diggins gets blocked. Ezzy with the rebound. Put back is good. Dennis, what's going on? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who knows? And a turnover here by... Oh, no. The refs are confused. They don't know what to call. I don't know who's going to win. Dennis. Before the game started, I was leaning Seattle. So I'm going to go with that. And not just because they're winning right now. I don't want people to think I'm cheating, but ball's back in play. It is Seattle ball. Erica Wheeler checks into the game, gets blocked from behind, but they call a foul on Ty Harris. Ty Harris was a part of that trade for Alyssa Thomas and DeJournay Carrington. I think she was in the Alyssa Thomas trade to Phoenix, and then she ended up getting shipped to Dallas in the Satu trade. Our dog says Dallas looks like they're playing the same way. I will say they are moving the ball a little bit better than what I did see as Erica Wheeler hits the first free throw. This is Erica Wheeler's 9th season out of Rutgers, played with Indiana last year. Laren, salute. Make sure you subscribe so you can find it easier if you haven't already. Appreciate you. And she hits both. It's 15-8. Seattle on top. So it's Ty Harris, Nalissa Smith, Hines Allen, Carrington, and Agumbawale. Nalissa Smith for 3. misses. Fight for the rebound. Goes to Gabby Williams. So it's Diggins. I gotta not call her Diggins Smith. It's Diggins, Williams, Magbagor, Ogumake, and Wheeler. Ezzy Magbagor catches it late, fades away, misses. Rebound to Nalissa Smith. Ball over to Enrique. Over to Hines Allen. Looking back for Enrique at the 3-point line. She gets it to her. Enrique. No hesitation. 3. Buries it. Enrique Agumbawale knocks down the 3. And the Dallas Wings are into double figures. But Seattle gets up the court quickly, and Nneka gets a layup. Off a made 3, Nneka Ogumake gets a layup at the basket. That's terrible defense there. 17-11. DeJournette with the ball. DeJournette gets it to Hines Allen. She tried to throw it over the head pass, and it's a turnover. We have our first stoppage of the game. Timeout here. 4:54 to go. Seattle up 17-11 over the Wings. 17-11 at the first break here. So let me get the box score up for us, if I can find it quickly. There we go. Let's refresh this page. There we go. Take a look at the box score here. The Storm. So Alicia Clark already, I think she had no points last game, if my memory serves me right. She already has more points than she did, excuse me, all of last game. Let me just verify before I'm speaking bad on her name. Alicia Clark. Yeah, she has 0 points in 20 minutes. She was really out there just doing cardio. So Alicia Clark with 3 points. Nneka with 4. 2 from Gabby. 3 from Ezzy. 3 from Skylar. And 2 from Erica. So everybody who's gotten the game for the Storm have scored already. For the Wings, you have Hines Allen with none. 4 from Nalissa Smith with 2 rebounds. Enrique with 5. 2 from DeJournette. Paige has a rebound and an assist. Hasn't scored as of yet. Maddox was good. Salute. Jay to Liberty looked really good on Saturday. Yeah, they did. I didn't, unfortunately, have to sell my tickets to the game. But when I came home, I watched the whole game over. They did. And we didn't even play as well as we could have. Sabrina struggled. Leo struggled on the offensive end. But Natasha did what she was supposed to do. Stewie looked good coming off that minor procedure on her knee. Jonquil was Jonquilin. So, and we played solid defense, which is where we're really going to hang our hat on the defensive end. Lauren says, I hope Nalissa stays under 16.5 points, rebound, and assists. The way she's been playing as to start, Lauren, she already up to 6. So she's 6 in the first quarter, and you need her for under 16.5. I don't know. This might be one of those Nalissa Smith nights. How it's looking easy for her. She's battling underneath, getting rebounds. So this might have been the wrong night for Smith, but it's still early. As we saw last night, Nafisa, she had like 20 going into the fourth quarter. People had her for under 24.5, and they won. And she only finished with 23. So anything is possible, as they say. Broadcast coming back on. About to restart play here in a bit. Maddox says I got Liberty versus Aces in the final. Possibly. I hope my Liberty are there again. Ever since we lost to the Aces in the finals, we just been beating them. So I'm not too worried about the Aces that much anymore, to be completely honest with you. Ball and play here. Erica Wheeler with the ball. Gets it to Ezzy. Gives it back to Erica. Handoff to Skylar Diggins Smith. And they call a foul on Nalissa Smith. I think this might be her second foul, so that might save you there, Laren. Get her getting into foul trouble. So that's 2 fouls on Nalissa here in the first. Let's see if they keep her in. Are they subbing her out? Yes, they are. So Nalissa Smith goes to the bench. Paige Bueckers checks back in. So they check in Maddie Segrist and Tierra McCowan. As we saw, the Seattle Storm was turning it over on the inbound. It looked like Nneka traveled. She gets away with it. Doesn't matter. Tiara McCowan with the rebound. Tiara McCowan like walked off the court at the end of the game when the team was doing the huddle. She was upset playing 5 minutes last game. Ty Harris over to Paige Bueckers. Paige trying to get it down. Doesn't get it to Tiara. Gets it to Ty. Left side to Enrique with 8 on the clock. Enrique crossover on Gabby. Gabby locking up. Enrique to the basket. Gets blocked by Gabby Williams, a defensive stalwart. And they call a foul on Enrique for a frustration foul. And then she gets a technical foul. Gabby Williams locked it up, blocked her shot. She thought she got fouled, and then she did a reach in and then said something to the referee, who teched her up quick. Gabby said, "Get that out of here." Gabby, I love Gabby. I'm not even going to lie to you. And then a frustration foul from her. Skylar Diggins at the line for the technical, and she misses. Some folks would say, "Bull don't lie." DEV on the Twitch. I can't show the game, my friend. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. But I already got a warning on my account for showing copyright games on my channel, so this is the best we're gonna get. If you can Skylar Diggins over to Gabby Williams, over to Skylar. Miscommunication there, but Skylar saves it. Skylar trying to get Nneka, and they call a foul on Myisha Hines-Allen for being a little aggressive on the on fronting Nneka Ogwumike. So we might be in a bonus situation. I think we are in a bonus situation, people. So Seattle already in the bonus. What about IG? I would have to set that up. I think you have to have I would have to set up my IG streaming. But then I would have to have another computer showing the game while I'm talking about it. So this is just the easiest way to avoid any problems with the authorities. Ball and play here. Free throw was made. She only made one, so it's 18-11. Yeah, so Blizz, you're probably right. It probably would get shut down as well. So Paige Bueckers hits her first basket of the game. I was so busy reading the chat, I didn't see it. But she hit a nice mid-range jump shot. Skylar tries to get her get back, misses. And McCown with the rebound. Lee Yaroo for the Storm has checked in. Maddie Seegers with the ball. Man, they calling fouls on everything. Calling fouls on literally everything right now for both teams. So it will be Dallas ball. They're not in the bonus as of yet. Maddie Seegers to inbound. Maddie Seegers had a hell of an offseason playing with Athletes Unlimited. She won the MVP of that league. She was giving everybody buckets. I thought she would get the start this season, but it hasn't worked out as great. Paige Bueckers catches the ball, tries to quickly get a layup, but gets blocked by Skylar Diggins Smith, who helps her up. Crowd doesn't like it, thought she was fouled. But of course, the home crowd would think that. Our dog says need good minutes from McCowan. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Ty Harris gets it into Paige. No hesitation, gets it up and scores. Paige Bueckers off the inbound, catches it. Doesn't even come down really. Just gets it up there and knocks it in. She's up to 4 points here. 18-15, Storm. Oh, and they call a blocking foul and one. Nneka Ogwumike draws the foul on Hines-Allen. And she'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Myisha Hines-Allen not happy with that. Looking to the bench to see if they will challenge this. Nah, I don't know. I don't think they should challenge that. Nneka Ogwumike for the 3-point play. She buries the free throw. So it's 21-15 Storm over Dallas. They already look better than they did last game against the Phoenix Mercury. Ty Harris with the ball. It's Harris, Bueckers, Hines-Allen, McCowan, and Seegers. Harris down to Seegers. Seegers step through move, shoots a jumper, misses. Rebound to Ogwumike. Nneka on the run, playing a point forward role, attacks Tierra McCowan, spin move, throws up some ball. It gets blocked out of bounds by Tierra McCowan. I don't know who Nneka thought she was. She thought she was like KD or something. Try to go coast to coast spin move, fade away. Tierra McCowan. Oh, she got away with a foul there, but the refs don't see it. Ball and play to Lee Yuru. I like Lee Yuru out of China. Hand off to Skylar. She misses. Hines Allen with the rebound. Over to Ty Harris. Ty Harris quickly up the court. Under 2.5 to go here in the first. It's been all Seattle, really. Until I say that. Great ball moving by the wings. Foul. And one, Tierra McCowan. Ty Harris passes it to the right wing to Hines Allen. Finds the cutting Tierra McCowan down the center of the paint. And she lays it in and gets fouled. Offense already looking a little better, but they are playing the Storm. So I'm not really surprised. So McCowan already playing better than she did last game. For the three-point play is up and good. Tierra McCowan. It's 21-18. 21-18. Erica Wheeler attacks the basket, finds Leah Rue on the baseline. She shoots the jumper, rattles in and out. Harris with the rebound. Harris throws a pass down to Maddie Segrist. Attacks Alicia Clark, goes up, misses. Fight for the rebound. Alicia Clark has it. We're under 2 minutes to go here, people. In the first quarter. Erica Wheeler up top, wants the screen. Gets the screen going right. Erica Wheeler snakes through the lane, goes up for a layup, and gets fouled. Fouls on Maddie Segrist, I believe. So Erica Wheeler will go to the line for 2 free throws. So remember, the Seattle Storm only playing with 10 active players due to Katie Lou Samuelson tearing her ACL as Erica Wheeler knocks down the first free throw. So if they suffer any injuries, they're going to have to go into some hardship contracts, because you can only sign hardship contracts if you're under 10 active players. And Erica Wheeler misses the second free throw, rebound to McCowan. Ty Harris with the ball. She started in Dallas, got traded to Connecticut, got traded to Phoenix, and then back to Dallas she is. So it was a whole full circle moment for her. As I say, Ty Harris, she gets to the foul line and banks it right in. A head-on bank for Ty Harris. It's a 2-point game, 22-20. Wings hanging around here. Gabby Williams with the ball. Gabby wants to screen. She goes to her right. Gabby Williams picks up her dribble. Cross court to Alicia Clark. Drives middle of the floor. Hesitation move. Throws it up. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Goes off Lee Yuru. No problem, Art Dog. No problem. Oh, Victor Wembanyama here at the game. Sitting courtside. Probably here to watch his French counterparts, Dominique Malonga and Gabby Williams, both play for the women's French national team. McCowan goes to the paint, gets fouled, and won again. Tierra McCowan being aggressive tonight. And she's going to the line for her second three-point play. There's nobody size Lee Rue trying to guard her. Tierra McCowan gets good positioning, spins right into the middle of the paint, gets fouled by the help defense, and she's going to the line for another point. Let me see I forgot what Tierra had last game. I know she was frustrated last game. Tierra had no points in 5 minutes last game. She's already past that already. McCowan for the three-point play, and that's back-to-back three-point plays for Tierra McCowan to give Dallas the lead. They're on a 12-4 run here. The first lead of the game, Yuru over to Diggin Smith. Diggin Smith comes off the screen. Over to Gabby. Gabby, no hesitation for three. And Gabby Williams knocks down the wing three. And the Storm retake the lead, 25-23. Paige Bueckers with the ball. Trying to attack Gabby. Gets it to Segrist. Segrist into the paint. Out to McCowan. I was about to say, girl, you better not shoot that three. But Paige does. Paige for three. And her first three of her WNBA career, Paige Bueckers knocks it down. Well, her first made three, not her first attempted three. Dallas retakes the lead, 26-25. Shot clock is off here. 10 seconds. 9, 8, Diggins. 7, 6, Diggins. Over to Ezzy. Ezzy pump fakes for three, gets into the paint. Spin, fall away jump shot, misses. McCowan with the rebound. And that's how the first quarter ends. So after being behind most of the first quarter, the Wings end the quarter on a 15-5 run to take a 1-point lead going into the second quarter. So salute the Wings. They made a little push there. Let's take a look at the box score. Refresh this, make sure this is up to date. So we got Alicia Clark with 3 still, 8 for Nneka Ogwumike with 3 rebounds, 5 for Gabby Williams, 3 for Magbagor, and 3 for Diggins Smith. I almost called her Diggins Smith again. 3 for Diggins with 5 assists. Foul trouble, Alicia Clark with 2 fouls, so that's something to keep an eye on. Pseudo was good. Salute. Off the bench, Erica Wheeler with 3 points. Leah Rue hasn't scored. For the Dallas Wings, you have Maisha Hines-Allen with no points but 2 fouls. Nalissa Smith, she started off nice. She had 4 points, 2 rebounds, but has 2 fouls already, so she had to go to the bench. Arike Gumbawale with 5 points. She did pick up a technical foul. Dejanay Carrington with 2. And Paige Bueckers, a team-high 7 points, hit her first 3 of her WNBA career in that first quarter. She has 7 points, 2 assists. Maddie Segrest, no points off the bench. Tiara McCowan, after only playing 5 minutes last game and scoring no points, she plays 5 minutes this first quarter, has 6 points and 4 rebounds. Ty Harris with 2 points off the bench as well. So both of these teams looking for their first wins of the season. Both teams lost their first game. So one of these teams is going into game 3 with a losing record. All right, if you're just joining, that was the end of the first quarter. We're in commercial break right now. Thanks for joining. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you're new here. I do watch-alongs all WNBA season long. I've been doing it for the past 3 seasons. As you can see, I am a Liberty fan. You can see my stuff up here. So I will, if the Liberty play on a game where I'm doing a watch along, there'll be a Liberty game, but otherwise I'll be covering all the other teams in the W. This is the only game on this evening. Right, broadcast is restarting now. They're talking to Coach Koklanis. In the future, I'll start trying to pipe in some of these interviews. I just got to be very careful, because you know the ops are out there trying to get me out of here. Nah, I understand. I can't be putting the W content on here because it ain't mine. But we're back with the second quarter. Dallas ball. Paige Bueckers with the ball, looking to get it to McCowan. Gets it to Hines-Allen, top of the key. She drives on Magbagor. It looked like she traveled. They don't call it. Fall away jump shot is off. Yeru with the rebound. Diggins Smith with the ball, crosses half court. So it's Diggins. I keep calling her Diggins Smith. I gotta respect her name choice. Yeru in the paint against McCowan. Fall away jump shot. McCowan with another block. She grabs her nail, but that's her second block of the game. Paige Bueckers with the ball, right side of the floor. Gets it over to Hines-Allen, shoots a long 2 and buries it. Maisha Hines-Allen gets on the board with her first basket. 3-point game here, 28-25. Williams over to Yeru, over to Alicia Clark. Played with the Aces the past 2 seasons. Decided to come back to Seattle. Diggins with the ball. Diggins. Cross court to Yeru. Yeru attacks quickly. and she doesn't recognize the shot clock was expiring, and it's a turnover. So the first two possessions of the second quarter have not been good for the Storm. Con Landing always bringing the facts. Tierra McCown was drafted 3rd overall in 2019 by Indiana. And the 3 players that were drafted after her, Katie Lou, Arike, and Nafisa. Good facts there. I mean, hindsight's always 2020 though. Maddie Segrist, corner 3, air ball. Jeez. And rebound goes to the Storm. She didn't even shot it over the rim. Diggins over to Alicia Clark, pump fakes. Guess it's a Yuru. Baseline jump shot, too strong. Yuru's having a little bit of a struggle here. Her game is not really mid-range jump shots. And that's where they're coaxing her into. Clark over to Diggins. 5 on the shot clock. 4, 3. Diggins into the paint. Out to Clark. Clark for 3. And Alicia Clark, that's her game. She can knock down those threes. Her second 3 of the game. She's already hit 2 more threes than she did all of last game. Paige over to Hines Allen. Back to Paige. Paige, Euro stepping through the paint. Gets fouled by Magbagor. So Paige will go to the line for 2 free throws. Game tied at 28. 7:46 to go. Just going to wind my clock down a little bit. So Paige at the line. Paige already has, I think that was her 8th point. Yep. Paige has 8 points. She hits the first free throw. Paige at the line for free throw number 2. And she cashes in. So Paige hits her first free throws of the game. Ball in play here. 30-28 Dallas over Seattle. She's the team high in scoring. Moni Music says can't watch the game as Skylar Diggins gets fouled going to the basket. Can't watch the game. WNBA page says on the local Seattle channel, and all they're showing is the stupid news. Let me see if I can help you out here. I have the WNBA join up here too. Local broadcasters. Let's see. Oh, expand for details. That would be smart of me. Diggins Smith hits the first free throw. Sorry, guys. And she hits the second free throw. So it's 30-30. Timeout Dallas here. Tie game 30-30. 7:28 to go here in the second quarter. Yeah, it won't. Yeah, it's not going to show on League Pass because you're in the Seattle area, which is sort of annoying. So we're at timeout right now. I'm gonna pull up the box score for you guys in the meantime, while I try to assist one of our people in the chat. Seattle Storm local broadcaster announced a multi-year partnership with KOMO ABC and KUNS CW. Is it on there? Is it on ABC or CW over in Seattle? Let me see what games they broadcasting. Let's see if they list. What's today? Today is May 19th. Yeah, it says it's supposed to be on your local May 19th. It's on CW. Moni Music. If you have CW. So I'm not sure. It says at least that's the picture they have here. May 19th, Monday at Dallas, CW. All right, so that's what I could find. All right, we're at a timeout right now. Dallas called that last timeout. Seattle's outscoring Dallas 5-4 here in this quarter. Alicia Clark with 6 points. NECA with 8 points. 5 for Gabby. 3 for NECA. For Ezzy, excuse me, and 5 for Diggins. She has 5 points and 6 assists. For Dallas, Paige Bueckers leading the way with 9 points. Hit her first 3 of her career in that first quarter. Only person who came into the game who hasn't scored is Maddie Siegrist. Well, at halftime, we'll go over the box score and the team stats, and then we'll look at the schedule for the rest of the week. And then I'll see what games I can actually get come on stream to talk about for the rest of the week. So I hope you guys stay tuned throughout halftime. Okay, broadcast is about to restart. They were talking to Maddie Siegrist. Winners of the last 5 Big East Player of the Year. Maddie Siegrist won in 22 and 23. Paige won in 21, 24, and 25. Maddie Siegrist played at Villanova. So they've played against each other before, I believe. As Enrique comes into the game, shoots a 3 and misses. Gabby Williams with the ball. So it's the starters and Lee Rue on the floor. No Ezzy Magbagor. As Diggins gets it to Clark. Clark drives into the paint, out to Diggins. Diggins for 3, and she buries it. Skylar Diggins knocks down the 3 to give Seattle a 3-point lead. J.J. Quinterly has checked into the game. The rookie out of West Virginia. I think this is our first minutes of the season, as Dallas Wings really moved the ball well, get it down to McCowan, and she's up to 8. J.J. Quinterly picks Gabby Williams' pocket, goes to the basket, and Gabby Williams gets right back at it and blocks her shot. That's what Gabby does. J.J. Quinterly comes into the game, picks Gabby Williams' pocket. Gabby Williams quickly recovers, chase down block. JJ thought she had it nice and easy, and Gabby just came in and said, come on, little girl. What you doing? Maddie Siegrist to the bench. Quinterly to inbound. Gets it in to Hines Allen. Hines Allen down the lane. Throws up a reverse layup. Thought she was fouled. No foul call. Rebound to Agumake. Diggins on the attack. Goes up. Doesn't get a foul call. But they end up getting the ball back after the Wings fumble it right out of bounds. Our dog says McCowan using her size well. Yes, she is. Ball in play. Diggins gets it in. If they would show the actual game and not one player. Diggins with the ball, looking to attack the rookie. Goes up, draws the foul, and one. J.J. Quinterly, welcome to the W. Skylar Diggins with the foul and one. She'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Oh, so J.J. Quinterly goes out just like that, and Paige Bueckers checks back in. J.J. Quinterly's like 5'4", I think. 5'4", 5'5". But she got her first couple minutes, made an impact, got a steal, but unfortunately didn't get to finish the basket as Diggins hits the free throw for the 3-point play. It's just ingrained in my head to call her Diggins Smith. Oh, it looks like NECA took a shot, and they call an offensive foul on Maisha Hines Allen for catching Agumake in the mouth. It looks like I see a little blood on her lip there. Our dogs had, I noticed vest guard rookies right away. Yeah, listen, that's baby food. That's a that's a lick right there. You gotta go right for it. Yeah, it wasn't even, it was an inadvertent elbow. Hines Allen hits NECA in the mouth. She has 2 points and 3 fouls. That's easy. That's easy work. When you see a rookie on the floor, you're like, all right, let me go get my bucket. NECA Agumake, been in the league for a long time, played with the LA Sparks, won a I think she won 2 championships with the Sparks, if I'm not mistaken. 10th all time in points, 5th all time field goals made, 11th in rebounds, and I missed the last stat. She was 10th in another major category. Ball and play with the Storm. Whoa, the arena over here hitting the horn by accident. Early season mistakes over here with the crew. All right, so Gabby Williams checks back in. Ball and play with Diggins. Gets it down to Gabby on the cut. Out to Nneka for a corner 3 in front of the Wings bench. And Nneka Ogwumike knocks down the corner 3 after getting popped in the mouth. 7-point lead here for the Storm. Nalissa over to DeJournay. DeJournay's been quiet. DeJournay just dribbling, gets it to Nalissa. Nalissa faces up against, finds Paige on the cut, but Gabby Williams, a defensive stalwart, gets the steal, picks that off easily. Gabby on the run, goes up, layup is good. Gabby Williams gets the steal, goes coast to coast, and it's a 9-point game. Dallas has to be careful here. Paige goes coast to coast, misses the shot. McCowan rebound, misses the putback, and it's an 8-0 run for Seattle. This is getting into the danger territory. Alyssa, oh, she traveled though. And Alicia Clark caught it like a wide receiver toe tapping the out of bounds line, but she ends up traveling. I'm sorry, Moni Music. I'm glad I'm able to help you out there, because that sucks that you're not able to see it on your local provider, even though they advertised it. Ball in with Dallas. They get it to Nalissa, top of the key. Nalissa gets it to Paige. Paige, they gets it down to DeJournay in the post against Alicia Clark. One-legged fall away. Do you shoot that shot? I never seen her shoot that shot in my life. DeJournay misses, of course. One-legged fall away. Step back one-legged. If you know, you know. Skylar Diggins over Nalissa Smith. Air ball. And Enrique saves it. Maybe Nalissa got a piece of it. Throws it down to Nalissa. Goes up on Yeru and scores. Timeout by Noelle Quinn of the Storm. I don't know what DeJournay was thinking she was going to post up Alicia Clark. And she forced her into a step back one-legged that barely grazed the rim. So Paige with the assist to Nalissa Smith. It's 41-34, 4:19 to go in the second quarter. So looking at the box score here, let me just do a quick refresh. Always got to refresh these things. Paige with 9 points and 4 assists. You got Nalissa Smith with 6 points and 2 rebounds. So she's up to 8 points, rebounds, assists. I think somebody better for under 16.5. So no need to worry yet, but it's getting close. Let me just make sure the stats on this page are good as well. Looking at the stats for the Seattle Storm, Alicia Clark with 6, still 11 for Nneka Ogwumike. She's tied for a team high with Diggins. She has 11 as well. Ezzie Magregor with 3, 7 for Gabby Williams. Off the bench for the Wings, Tiara McCowan with 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. So playing way better than she did last game, and plus getting more minutes in this game. I think it was just a bad matchup against the Minnesota Lynx when they played with Nafisa and Jessica Shepard in that game. Mobile forwards. Tiara McCowan just couldn't keep up, but Seattle plays with more traditional type big with Lee Yeru in the game. Even with Ezzie. Ezzie can shoot from the outside, but she does most of her work in the paint. What's up, Noah? Is Ezzie in? She was not in on that last possession, I don't believe. Let's see. If we go to the Gamecast, they'll tell us who was in. Yeah, she was out. Lee Yeru was in. So those are the people on the court right now. Those are the people on the court right now. They're doing a little feature on Diana on League Pass right now. You're not missing anything. We're in a timeout. In a game break, as they call it. Salute to everybody who's here on the stream. Salute, salute. Make sure you leave a like if you like this type of content. Subscribe. I do watch alongs all season long. All right, broadcast just came back on. They're showing it looks like Ezzy just checked back in. They're interviewing Dirk Nowitzki, Dallas Mavericks legend, NBA Hall of Famer, basketball Hall of Famer, soon to be. Ball and play here with the Storm though. Ezzy gets it to Gabby Williams, who shoots a three and buries it. Gabby Williams, not known for the three-point shot, but she can hit it. It's a 10-point game here at 4 minutes to go. You bet the over on fantasy for Ezzy? What was her over? Nalissa Smith gets fouled by Ezzy. I don't know if that helps you, but Nalissa Smith being aggressive, she'll go to the line. Word, what Tudo said. Don't forget to join the Discord. The link is in the description, I believe, and it's on the screen here. I'll be chatting about games. I post when I go to the Liberty games. I am a season ticket holder, so when I go to the games, I be posting video footage from the games. So I think they're gonna challenge this call. Nalissa Smith was begging for the ball to shoot the free throw, so they wouldn't challenge, but the ref was holding on to it, so the Storm will challenge that foul call on Ezzy. So we have another break here. Dallas started struggling on the offensive end until that possession there, but Nalissa Smith took matters into her own hand. Nah, that's gonna be a foul on Ezzy. Her hands are leaning forward. That's a telltale sign for foul, for them calling the verticality rule. So I don't think that was a smart challenge, but I guess her coach is trying to throw her a bone there. That would be her third foul, so I guess that's the reason why she challenged to try and save her, but silly challenge in my opinion. 44-34, 3:47 to go in the second. Been a pretty interesting game so far. Yet to see Dominique Malonga, though. I'm disappointed about that. Victor Wembanyama from the the San Antonio Spurs. He's in the building. I know he was probably expecting to see one of his countrywomen in the game, and she's yet to get minutes. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. All right, so the referees are still at the table debating whether this is a foul or not. So as they debate, we'll wait. So the only players who haven't entered the game for the Storm are Dom Malonga, Lexi Brown, and Zaya Cook. They've only played 7 players so far for the Wings. Out of their 12, they've played 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They played 9 out of their 12. All right. So let's see what they decide. They're still debating. She's talking on the headset to the replay center, I'm assuming. So I guess we'll find out. News and notes they have here on the broadcast. They talking about the Liberty raising the banner and then dropping off the Aces. Kelsey Plum had 37 against the Valkyries in the first game of the season, and then the rookie Sonia Citron out of Washington, the surprise team of the W. They're 2-0. She had 19 points in the season opener, and then she had a lot of clutch plays, 15 points, a lot of clutch plays on Sunday against the Connecticut Sun to help them come back and win that game. So Mystics are 2-0. A team you don't want to play. young. They run up and down. Our dog says, a little off script. Los Angeles situation. Thought I only counted 9. Yeah, now they have 9. Because Ray Burrell got hurt in that game. So they're gonna have to, if they want to, they can sign a player to a hardship contract. Because Ray Burrell's gonna be out like 4 to 6, 6 to 8 weeks. They're taking a little bit too long to decide if this is a foul or not. It should just be bang, bang, bang. You look at it, you see it from a couple angles, and then you go from there. They over here debating. No problem, no problem. If you have any questions, y'all, just let me know in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. All right, so the foul was the call was upheld, challenge unsuccessful. Nalissa Smith at the line for 2 free throws. So Nalissa at the line takes a deep breath, goes right up. First free throw is good. Dallas has to close this quarter, but this next 347. They have to keep it. They can't be going into double-digit deficits. I don't think Enrique's not really feeling it tonight. They don't have the firepower to keep up with this team. And she misses the second. Fight for the rebound by Agumake. She gets it. Erica Wheeler with the rock. So it's Erica Wheeler, Gabby Williams, Diggins, Nneka, and Clark. Diggins with the ball. Gets it down to Nneka. Nneka faces up against Nalissa. Goes right at her barbecue chicken alert. She scores the layup. Dejanay with the ball gets stripped. She's over here complaining. The Storm are on the run. Sky attacks Paige, and Paige gets called for the foul, going for the block. So Dejanay tries to go up, gets stripped, sits in the backcourt complaining while Diggins is on the go. Paige tries to get the block, fouls her, goes to the line. So Diggins at the line. First free throw is good. She already has 7 assists. That's good for my fantasy team. And she rattles in the second free throw. 48-35. Ball in play to Carrington. Gets it to Paige. Skylar up to 13 points and 7 assists. Paige gets it to Enrique. I haven't said her name too much in the second quarter. Enrique with the ball, dancing with it, gets it back to Paige. Paige goes behind the back. Oh, a little in and out on Erica Wheeler. Tries to draw the foul. Bounces off. Nalissa with the rebound. Putback is good. Nalissa Smith eating on the inside. Oh, that phrasing was a little weird, but you know what I mean. She's feasting down. All right, you know what I mean. Nalissa Smith putting in work down low. Diggins with the ball. Diggins attacks Paige again. Paige says, I got the block this time. Paige with the block. Paige on the goal. Oh, she tries to fit in a full court bounce pass and turns it over. Gabby Williams fakes the pass this time. Diggins in the corner, wide open for 3. Cashes out. Damn, that would have been a nice turn of events there. Paige gets the block, then tries to fit in a full court bounce pass. Gets picked off, and Diggins ends up hitting a wide open corner 3. 51-37. Ball over to Dejanay. Paige in the post against Skylar. Shoots a turnaround fall away. Fight for the rebound. Erica Wheeler gets it. Oh, that's a foul on Dejanay. They don't call it. Erica Wheeler with the ball. Gets it over to Nneka. Over to Williams. Williams for three. Oh, if Gabby Williams is knocking down threes, you in for a long night. And as I said, guys, they needed to not let this game get out of hand, and they have. Gabby Williams cashes out a three. It's 54-37 with a minute 37 to go here in the second. Robert says Paige has to decide if she wants to lead this team or not. I mean, it's a different situation, Robert. I understand that sentiment, but it's a different situation than other players have walked into where there hasn't been an alpha on the team already. This team Paige gets drafted to a team with an alpha in Arike Ogunbowale. So as much as we would, or people would want Paige to just come in and take over, she's still a rookie at the end of the day. She still has to adjust to the game, still has to learn the ins and outs. So it's a tough position, her second game in, to just take over the reins from Arike, unless Arike gives her the blessing. But Arike's faking her prime right now too, so you ain't gonna let this rookie come in and just take over. And I know people compare her situation to Caitlin, but Caitlin went to a team that didn't have a lead dog. It was all fairly new players and like some old vets who weren't as good, you know? So it's a different situation here. But I understand the sentiment. Ball and play here with the wings. Dejanay goes full court. She almost travels. Gets it to Arike. Arike out to Dejanay. Dejanay gets into the paint. Goes up. Tries to scoop it with the one-hand layup. Misses. Maddie gets the rebound. Gets fouled on the putback. Leroy says Kaylin had Kelsey, who thought she was the lead dog for a few games before she realized. And plus, I remember Kelsey was hurt a little bit of the first, either in preseason or like that first game. Ball and play. Free throw up by Maddie, and she misses. One of your friends found it on Prime Video. Why doesn't the WNBA? Dang, that's crazy. It's funny how the actual site said actual news site said it would be there, but it's on Prime Video. I'm not sure the deal Seattle got with I know Seattle and Prime are hand in hand. Yeah, Carrington is having a stinker right now, people. Oh, Maddie misses both, but she gets her own rebound. She knew she missed. Putback is up, and she gets the putback, though. So I guess it works out in the end. 54-39. Let's see how Dallas can finish this next 110. Gabby Williams. She's doing a lot of point forward work. She did that a lot in Turkey, playing overseas, and she does that a lot for the French national team as well. Gabby gets to her mid-range, misses. Nalissa with the rebound. Gets it to Arike. Under a minute to go here. Arike skipping down the lane, gets fouled by Skylar. They don't call it. Fight for the rebound. Oh, Dominique Malonga's in the game, and she gets the rebound. I didn't even recognize. They all wearing this damn headband. They all look alike from the broadcast. But I know that running style by Dominique. I watched her a lot in France. And a foul there. Dominique tries to set a screen. And, oh, they call it a moving screen on Dominique. So we have 31 seconds to go here. It'll be Dallas ball. Ball in play here. Dominique Malonga, the youngest player in the W. 19 out of France. Paige comes off the screen. Pull up is good. Paige Bueckers knocks down the pull up J. They played Paige in drop coverage there. I don't know if if that was the plan, or if I'm not sure what happened there. But shot clock is off. Erica Wheeler with the ball. Dallas needs to get a stop here. Erica Wheeler comes off the screen, goes under the basket, throws it out to Nneka. Nneka down to Dom. Dom with the ball, steps through, and Dominique Malonga gets her. Oh, and then Gabby Williams gets to steal off the inbound, misses, and that's how the quarter ends. So Dominique Malonga comes in. She fake traveled, I think, but scores on that last second attempt. Gabby Williams gets to steal off the inbound, misses. But listen, the coach gives Dominique a little pep talk, And we go into halftime here. Score 56-41 at the half. We are at halftime. So Dominique Malonga comes in and gets a bucket. Salute to Dom. Let's take a look at the box score now that we are at halftime. Salute to everybody still hanging around. Nah, Leroy. Leroy, I know what you. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. That's funny though. That is funny. 56-41 at the half. That is hilarious. Um, yeah, you gotta. It's the W. You gotta be careful. Dallas 26. They outscored Seattle 26-25 in the first. Seattle outscored Dallas 31-15 in the in the second. Yeah, it takes some adjusting, Leroy. You gotta change your mind frame. That's funny as hell. Seattle Storm, Alicia Clark, 16 minutes, 6. I'm sorry, let me mute this commercial in my ear. Alicia Clark, 6 points in her 16 minutes, does have 3 fouls. She is a plus 17. Nneka Ogwumike with 13 points, 9 rebounds on double watch. Gabby Williams with 13 points. She has hit 3 for 3 from 3-point range. Ezzy Magbagor with 3. She does have 3 fouls, 4 rebounds. Skylar Diggins with 16 points and 7 assists. She's 3 for 4 from 3. Off the bench, Leah Rue out there doing cardio. Dominique Malonga in 1 minute gets 2 points and a rebound. Erica Wheeler with 3 points. For Dallas, Maisha Hines-Allen, 2 points, 5 assists. She also in foul trouble, 3 fouls for her. Nalissa Smith with 9 points and 4 rebounds. So I think somebody had her for under 16.5 points, rebound, assists. That is in jeopardy today. Arike Gumbawale not playing well. She had 5 points in the first quarter. Haven't really said her name, doing anything positive since. Dejanay Carrington with 2 points. She's having a stinker as well. Paige Bueckers leading the team in scoring, 11 points, 4 assists. She had her first 3 of her career in the first quarter. Off the bench, Maddie Seegers was having an awful night until she caught her rebound off a missed free throw, put it back. 8 for McCowan, having a much better game than last time. 2 for Ty Harris. J.J. Quinterly came in for probably 2 possessions and went back out. The others haven't entered. Leroy says, glad to see Wheeler and Samuelson keeping the same energy. Yeah, Samuelson though, you gotta shoot her some bail. She's out with an ACL. So Samuelson not playing this whole season, tore her ACL in practice. But Wheeler, 9 years in the league. And listen, that's all I can say about Wheeler. Let's take a look at the team stats at the bottom of each of these box scores. So we have the Storm are shooting 50% from the field, 81% from 3, 73% from the line. They're 11 for 15. They have 17 rebounds, 16 assists, 5 steals, 4 blocks, and 3 turnovers as a team. For the Wings, in comparison, the Wings are shooting 43% from the field, 28% from 3, 70% on 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 20 rebounds as a team. So they're winning the rebounding battle. They are losing the assist battle 16-12. They're losing the steals battle 5-1. Tied in blocks at 4 apiece. They're losing the turnovers battle 8-3. And they fouled more than the Storm 11-8. That's the box score for this game at the half. We're at the half. If you're just joining, we are at the half. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule here. Take a look at that. So today, as I mentioned, is the only game of the evening. Seattle and Dallas. Tomorrow, we have 2 matchups at 7 p.m. We have the Las Vegas Aces taking on the Connecticut Sun in Connecticut at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tickets as low as $3 if you're in the area. The Atlanta Dream taking on the Indiana Fever. Two teams with new head coaches, revamped rosters. You saw Indiana put belt to behind on Saturday against the Chicago Sky. Atlanta got caught slipping by the Washington Mystics rookies, and they ended up losing that game. So let's see what they can do. That game will be on NBA TV. But remember, if you live in the Indiana or Atlanta areas, it will be blacked out. So you'll have to watch it on whatever local provider there is for those regions. I should be home for this game, so we most likely will do Atlanta at Indiana on the stream. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you get notified when I'm about to go live. I usually go live 15 minutes before the game starts, so about 6:45. Hopefully I get home in time so I can do that. So just keep that in mind. Wednesday, we got 3 games. Dallas at Minnesota, so a rematch of the season opener, but this time Paige is going to Dallas. Paige is going to Minnesota, where she's from, her home state. So I expect to see a lot of Paige support in there. That game's at 8 p.m. Eastern. Washington at Golden State. Washington 2-0. Golden State 0-1. That game's at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then to close out the night, the Sparks take on the Phoenix Mercury at 10 p.m. Thursday's games will be one game will be on Prime Video. The Fever go to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Dream, so a home and home. That game will be on Amazon Prime Video at 7:30, and then on the New York Liberty, who haven't played since Saturday, will take on the Chicago Sky in Chicago at 8 p.m. No stream on Thursday for me. I work that evening, so no stream for me. And then Friday's matchup, Fridays on Ion, got 4 games going on. Got 3 in the late window. You got Connecticut at Minnesota. That should be an easy work for Minnesota. Washington at Vegas. Golden State at LA again. And Phoenix at Seattle again. So a lot of double headers happening already. Seattle and Phoenix played in Phoenix on Saturday night, and now they're playing again, but this time in Seattle. Ill Fate was good. That's gonna be belt ass to Liberty versus Chicago. I hope so. I hope so. I hope the Liberty need to put the belt to everybody they played. But Chicago, they have a lot to work on. That game against the Fever was not it. I didn't even watch the replay. I didn't watch it live, but looking at that score, I said there ain't no reason for me to rewatch this. I think I just cut up some highlights of Paige getting her triple double. Oh, I said Paige, excuse me. Caitlin getting her triple double. And that was it. Talking about highlights, plugging my other channel. This is the highlights channel, player highlights channel. I started it because every time I would go look for player highlights, I can never find them. So I created my own channel for player highlights. So make sure you subscribe to that if you haven't already. It's Her Hoop Highlights. I get highlights out from pretty much all the games. I didn't do that last game that we did last night. What game was that? Whatever. The Sparks and the Lynx. I didn't do that game. I mean, players had decent games, but nothing like that I really wanted to chop up. But if you do want me to chop up any highlights of any particular player, they gotta at least have scored more than 10 points, and they gotta at least shoot pretty efficiently, and not all their shots can be free throws. So that's some of the criteria I try to limit it to. I don't want to make a highlight video of somebody shooting 50 free throws and they only scored two actual field goals. So, but I try to do all the games all the players I feel had decent games. Really focusing on a lot of the rookies, trying to spread some love for the rookies, but keeping eyes on the vets as well. All right, so that's enough of my rambles. So we're still at halftime here. I'll keep this up so everybody could take a look at what's going on here. I'm looking at the comments. Ilface says, I think Chicago has the roster to compete much better, but they just aren't taking advantage of what they got. Yeah, I have to sit down and watch a Chicago game. I guess that's the next game I'll have to watch. I won't be, I won't be able to catch the Liberty game live, but I'll probably watch it when I get home on replay and see. I don't know what they did. What did they do wrong in that game against the Fever that it got out of hand? So Bliss says, I think they got worse. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That's not a good recipe. If you got a new coach, you made some trades, you got a legendary point guard. Granted, she's old from my team, but if you got worse, that's not good. So I'll have to if somebody give me like what made the game get out of hand was just was the Fever just running them out the gym? Was the offense stagnant? People not scoring? Like what was the deal there? So Bliss says really missing Kennedy Carter. Possibly Kennedy over in Mexico now. Elfate says I just don't understand Reese playing PG when you have so many guards on that team. Yeah, I know they're trying to turn her into a point forward type. Tyler Marsh talked about that. For better or for worse. I gotta have a straw on this thing. I always do that. Shot more threes than the Fever and couldn't. Oh, ah. See, two people are saying it, so it must be true. Everybody just shooting threes. Our dog says not enough scoring in my opinion. I mean, we got time. Let me go back and look at this game. We're still in commercial right now. I'm about to go back and look at this game while we have the chance. I'm over here. Let's go Saturday. And where we at? Chicago, Indiana. 93-58. My goodness. Crazy. Looking at this box score, this is from Saturday's game. If you're just joining, Reese had 12 and 17, but 5 of 14 from the field. Only had one assist, being the point forward. That's interesting. But you guys said nobody could hit anything, so that makes sense. Cardoso only took nine shots, made 7. Had 7 points, excuse me, and 7 rebounds. Courtney Vandersloot. I got no comment on Court, man. Thanks for getting us a ring, Court, but as they say, leave the game before the game leaves you. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Kia Nurse, 0 for 6 from 3. She was just out there doing foolishness. Ariel Atkins, she hit 2 threes, 3 for 6, had 11 points. And then their bench, where we got 8 from Rachel Bandham, 7 from Rebecca Allen, 4 from Van Liff, and none from Onyenwere and West Beld. And Elizabeth Williams only gave you 1 point. Oh, geez. 29% from the field, 22% from 3, with 17 turnovers. My goodness. Dennis says Sky only scored 13 points in the third and 13 in the fourth. Yeah, they didn't break 20 in any of the quarters. 17, 15, 13, 13. Yeah, that's not a recipe for success. All right, so we're about 90 seconds from the start of the third quarter. 90 seconds. Thanks for hanging around, keeping me discussing some of why this game turned out the way it did. Allen needs to stop shooting. Needed to stop shooting, like Rebecca Allen. Oh yeah, she was 3 for 9, 1 for 5 from 3. Yeah, it just didn't look like a good shooting night for anybody. Besides Ariel Atkins, she shot 50% on. She only took 6 shots, went 3 for 6. Clark had 4 blocks. I didn't even recognize that. Like she was like really blocking people, or I know they'd be counting those like strip downs as blocks. Kate with 4 blocks to go with 20, 10, and 10. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's something that somebody did mention. Like, this right here. Um, Ariel Atkins. If you're gonna have her defend the best perimeter player, you can't expect her to shoot the lights out and score all your points as well. That was never her game. When she played in Washington, she had Elena Deladon, she had Natasha Cloud, Emma Meeseman, like that championship team. She was never the person to go out there and give you a bunch of buckets and guard the person on the perimeter. Is one or the other. Even after the championship season, when it was Brittany Sykes, Natasha Cloud, Ariel Atkins, Walker Kimbrough, Austin, and them, she still wasn't the person to go out there and be your primary scorer. All right, y'all. We back in play now. Thanks for hanging out with me on that halftime show. We'll definitely talk more about that stuff as the season goes along. Well, and we could talk during the break. If this game gets out of hand, we could definitely talk about it. But Dallas has the ball. Hines Allen with the... Oh, she traveled! Maisha Hines Allen goes to the basket and scores. She got away with a travel, but they don't call it. It's 56-43. 13-point game here. Oh, we got a steal here for the Wings. DeJournette, 3-on-1. She goes coast to coast, and DeJournette finally gets on the board here. So 56-45 here. So Wings come out of the half. Quick 4 points here. Diggins over to Magbagor. She's dealing with 3 fouls. Over to Williams. Over to Diggins. Now Nneka has it. Nneka with the ball. Over to Williams. Williams with the ball. Tries to get by DeJournette. Gets cut off. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. She gets stripped. Gets it back. Throws it up. And fight for the rebound. DeJournette taps it to Paige. Paige finds Nalissa on the go. Nalissa goes up, one hand scoop, and scores. So a quick 6 points here for the Dallas Wings off the assist from Paige. It's a single-digit game now, 56-47. That's 6 assists for Paige. Diggins off the screen from Nneka. Gets downhill, hangs, throws it off the high off the glass. Paige with the rebound. Paige outlet to DeJournette. DeJournette 1-2. Goes up. Oh, she smokes the layup. Good defense by Gabby to deter her. Ezzy with the rebound. Gets it out to Skylar. Skylar gets it and scores. So you miss a layup on one end and you give up a layup on the other. Back to a double-digit game. 58-47. Enrique comes off the screen. Pack rims it. Diggins with the rebound. They have a 3-on-1. Nobody getting back for Dallas. Williams to Nneka. Nneka pump fakes. Gets stripped. Maisha Hines Allen saved their bacon there. Literally was a 3-on-1. No other Dallas player was in the picture. And Maisha Hines Allen ends up getting the strip. It stays Seattle ball though. Nalissa Smith with 11 points and 4 rebounds. So that's 15 points, rebound, assists. And they came out the commercial, not the commercial, the replay too late. Somebody hit a basket for the Seattle Storm. Let me see. Gabby Williams hits a layup. I have to go look at the game cast. Enrique saves the ball from going out of bounds. And Enrique jump shot is up and breaks it. Hey, moms, what's going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Oh, they showed the replay on that Gabby Williams. She just got wide open on that inbound pass and hit the layup. Enrique hits the first free throw. She's been pretty quiet this evening. Enrique Gumbawale. She had 16 in the season opener. This is her 7th point. She hits the second free throw. 60-49. Oh, so collision there, and they call an offensive foul there on the Storm. So it goes back to the Dallas Wings. Oh, that was on Alicia Clark. Load her shoulder into Paige and try to force her into the Nneka screen. Excuse me. Ball in play here with the Wings. 60-49. Paige with the ball. Paige for 3. Front rims it. Rebound to Gumake. Diggins with the ball, right side of the floor. Snakes the screen here. Gets into the middle of the floor. Pulls up. Mid-range jump shot is off. Fight for the rebound. Paige gets the rebound. Paige with the ball, top of the key. Paige tries to drive, gets it to Arike. Arike, step back, three, way off. Hines Allen with the offensive rebound. She misses. Fight for the rebound. Hines Allen gets it again. Ezzy with the block. So, Wings with a couple bites at the apple there, and they come away with nothing. Diggins with the ball. Screen going to her left. Gets it to Nneka at top of the key. Nneka on the drive. Picks up her dribble. Hands it off to Gabby. Gabby gets the screen. Gabby into the paint. Out to Skylar. Now Skylar drives. Tries to draw a foul. They don't call it. Rebound goes to DeJournay. Quickly out to Arike. Arike attacks Gabby. Goes up. Misses. Paige with the offensive rebound. Gets it to Nalissa. The ball didn't hit the rim, I don't think. Nalissa picks up her dribble. Gets it to DeJournay. DeJournay down to Hines Allen with Diggins on her. Gets it out to Arike. Wing three. Rattles in and out. Arike just struggling on field goals right now. She had all the time in the world, and she just couldn't get it to drop. Alicia over to Nneka, top of the key. They slow it down. Nneka gets it to Gabby. Gabby to the rolling Nneka. Nneka goes through Hines Allen's chest and says, "Get in the weight room." She scores the basket. Yeah, Arike not playing well at all. Paige over to Hines Allen. Hines Allen on the attack. They call a travel. I seen that coming. Maisha Hines Allen with the travel. She'll go to the bench. 62-49. My clock is way behind, y'all. Let me run my clock down some. It's 5:18 to go here in the third. Nneka Ogwumike with a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds. She had a double-double last game, 12 and 12 in that blowout loss to the Mercury. Erica Wheeler into the game. Erica Wheeler pull-up three is off. DeJournay with the rebound. Gets it to Paige. Paige on the run here. Paige goes to Arike. Arike pump fakes. Snatchback dribble. Back to Paige. Right side to DeJournay. DeJournay tries to get it to Nalissa. Gets deflected. She recovers. Back to Paige. Paige down to Nalissa. Nalissa pump fake goes up and gets fouled there by Ogwumike. So Nalissa Smith putting in work. She really is, though. We have a timeout here on the floor. 4:50 to go. Score is 62-49. Dallas trying to fight their way back into this game. Our dog says Paige only one who can make the passes. That's true. Yeah, she's the only one. Arike, she gets her assist really off dribble penetration. She's not really somebody who's going to thread the needle there. And who else? DeJournay's not really a passer. Nalissa not a passer. Nobody else really a passer on this team. So that's her responsibility. Let's take a look at the box score right quick. Oh, I forgot to switch back to the current game. Here we go. Official timeout here. Players on the court were Clark, Ogwumike, Williams, Magbagor, Wheeler. You can see 15 apiece for Williams and Ogwumike, 15 and 11 for Nneka. For the wings on the court were Smith, Agumbawale, Carrington, Bueckers, and Segrist. Bueckers with 11 points, 6 assists, 4 for Carrington, and 7 for Agumbawale on 2 of 10 shooting. Building a brick house out there. 11 points for Nalissa, Maddie Segrist with 2. So the spread started at the start of this game. The spread was -3.5. It is risen to -10.5 in favor of the Seattle Storm. I think what was the total? Let me see if I can find the total. I forgot what it started off. What the total started off at. It wasn't 155. It was like 160. Now it's projected at 175. I want to see Seattle get Dominique Malonga back in the game. She came in with a minute to go in the second, got a rebound and 2 points. I want to see her get back in. Salute to everybody still hanging around on the stream. Appreciate you guys on the Twitch, on the YouTube. Salute to all of y'all. I'll be back, God willing, tomorrow for what game I said at Dream Fever. Yeah, Dream Fever. Ball in play here with Nalissa Smith. She hits the first free throw. And Nalissa misses the second rebound, fought for, but Agumake grabs the rebound. Wheeler with the ball, crosses half court here. Wheeler dancing up top, gets it to Williams on the cut. Williams to the basket, drive, scoops up. Oh, it rolls right off. Oh, Nalissa Smith loses the rebound. Gabby gets it back. Wheeler with the rock. Left side of the floor gets the screen from Agumake. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Ezzy. Ezzy for three. Halfway down and out. Rebound, Agumbawale of the Wings. Rike crosses half court. Left side to Dejanay. Dejanay shoots a three. Short. Long rebound goes to Nneka. Oh, Nneka didn't keep her head up. She had Ezzy in the middle of the paint. Gives it to Erica Wheeler. Dejanay, I understand she's trying to improve her offensive game, but yikes. Erica Wheeler gets downhill against her former teammate, and Nalissa shoots the fall away jump shot and misses. Dejanay with the rebound. Gets it to Enrique. Seattle gets back though. Enrique to Nalissa. Nalissa baseline jump shot. Short. Rebound to Magbagor. Magbagor on the go. They have a 2-on-1 at Magbagor to Williams, and Gabby Williams with the layup. That is crazy. Ezzy Magbagor grabs the rebound, sprints past every Dallas player, becomes a 2-on-1 opportunity as he passes it to Gabby, who gets to steal, who gets the catch and layup. Yeah, Dallas is taking stupid shots. Paige with the ball. Paige with 5 seconds to go. Paige shoots the jump shot. Oh, tough shot over Agumake on the baseline, and she buries it. Paige, 13, foul there by Nalissa Smith. Silly foul. Paige up to 13 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. She's doing what she can, but nobody else is lifting up, doing their end of the bargain, keeping up their end of the bargain. That was a tough shot by Paige over the taller Nneka Agumake on the baseline. And Paige trying, but somebody got to help out if they want to win this game. It's a 12-point game, 64-52. Oh, my clock is way too fast. It's 240 to go. I'm at 218. Nneka, one leg fall away over Segrist. Segrist gets the block. Yeru gets the rebound, and then McCowan gets the block, and then she swings Lee Yeru down to the floor there. And that's a foul call on Tierra McCowan. Yeah, so Tierra McCowan on that little backswing is where she got the foul call. Ball and play with Diggins. Diggins gets the screen from Yeru. Diggins drops it off to Yeru, but it goes through, gets it to Gabby. Yeru gets it back, goes, attacks Enrique, spin. Oh, she misses the layup though. Had a beautiful move, Yeru. Spun move off Enrique, stepped through on Tierra, but smoked the layup. Is that Ty Harris? Ty Harris over to Segrist. Maddie Segrist finally knocks down a three. Let me start my clock back. Now I'm back on time. So it's 64-55. They got it back to single digits despite shooting bad shots. Ogumake with the ball. Top of the key. Handoff to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark picks up her dribble over to Gabby. Gabby tries to get it down to Nneka. It says deflection by Paige. Enrique on the run. Enrique attacks and gets fouled by Gabby Williams. So Enrique will go to the line for 2 more free throws. Maddie Segrist had a wide open one in the corner. She airballs it in the first quarter. This one was a little contested, and she splashes it. So Enrique trying to cut into this deficit with 2 free throws here. And she misses as I say that. All right, Enrique, let's see if she can bury this one. Second one is up, and she buries the second one. So 8-point game, 64-56, a minute 46 to go here in the third quarter. Dallas trying to creep back into this game. Gabby Williams with the ball, top of the key, gets it to Diggins, and they call a offensive foul on Lee Yeru. I don't know where the foul was. That was okay. I don't know if that was the area where the play took where the foul was, but I don't know what's going on there. Paige with the ball. Paige looks to attack, picks up her dribble out to Segrist. Segrist, another 3. Hey, Maddie Segrist, back-to-back threes. And it's 64-59. Dallas is making it a game. Is that Kayla Charles in the game for Dallas? I think so. Kayla Charles has subbed into the game for Dallas, and there's a foul call there. So lineups on the floor: Segrist, McCowan. That looked like Kayla Charles. Yep. Ty Harris and Paige Bueckers. For the Storm, it's Clark, Ogumake, Williams, Diggins, and Yeru. They're gonna review that play. There was a foul call on Dallas. They're gonna review that play here. 64-59. So Nneka has the ball, tries to clear out, catches Maddie Segrist a little bit, and they called a foul on Maddie. So Chris Koklanis decides to challenge that call. So if they call this a hostile act by Nneka, the Wings could really have like a cut really into this deficit, get down to a single possession game. That was a horrible call. The ref was looking right at it. Ref was literally right there and said, "Nah, you got elbowed in the face. That's a foul on you. Make it make sense." I don't even know what I don't know what Shorty looking at. That was a terrible call though. And then they go into the joint to review it. And then they gonna take forever reviewing it. Like, bro, it's as clear as day. But listen. Like a call like that should be open and shut. Oh, it should be a quick review. You go there, you see the angle. Oh yeah, I messed up there, and let's move on. Now we're gonna spend 5 minutes playing it from the Hawkeye view, from the baseline view, from the camera angle in the hallway. Like, bro, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. It takes away from the momentum of the game. Dallas is making a push here. Now they have to sit on the bench and wait a bit for y'all to figure out y'all mistakes. Doo, 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 doo. It's so funny when you hear these what's this song? Party Rock Party. What was the name of that group that sang that Party Rock is in the house? LMFAO? Can't even remember. It's funny these songs are still getting playtime to this day. I just pinned the highlights channel for those who are just joining. I'll be chopping up player highlights all season long on that channel. Last player ones I did was Sonia Citron and Kiki Iriafen from that game on Sunday. Paige will probably get one tonight. She's doing pretty well. 13.7 assists. Gabby Williams with 17, Diggins with 18. So they're all in the running for some highlight videos here. I don't. They taking a while to figure if they're gonna upgrade this call here. I'm about to fall asleep. So the challenge is successful. So they didn't upgrade it to a hostile act, so it's just Dallas possession here. Kyla Charles to inbound, and she gets it to Ty Harris. Ty Harris crosses half court. The Wings are on a 9-0 run right now, courtesy of Maddie Segrist 2 threes. Segrist over to Paige. Paige. Oh, Nneka falls down. Paige pulls up. Oh, she misses. Fight for the rebound. McCowan gets it. Gets the putback and scores. So Dallas is just outworking the Storm right now. And it's a 3-point game. They were down 16 at one point. It's an 11-0 run. Oh, my goodness. Dallas almost had a breakaway steal there for Paige, but they call a foul on Kyla Charles. Yeah, Durston. It took forever just to say, all right, this is the foul, and that's it. I think every time they go to the monitor, they have to stay there a certain amount of time. Is it in the contract? I don't know. I do not know. But it is Seattle ball here on their side of the court. They get it into Gabby. Gabby with the ball over to Nneka. Back to Gabby on the handoff. Gabby, right side of the floor, gets the screen from Nneka. Bounce pass to Nneka. Nneka, mid-range jump shot, cash. Nneka Ogwumike knocks down the midi to cool that run down from the Wings. Shot clock is off here. 15 seconds to go. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Paige with the ball. Paige goes cross court to Ty Harris. Ty Harris on the drive. Throws up the floater. Bounces around. Oh, it falls right off. And that's how the third quarter ends. So Dallas outscored Seattle 20-10 in that quarter to cut that 16-point lead down to 5, excuse me, as we were about to go into the fourth and final quarter. Salute to everybody still hanging around here. I'm gonna show us the box score right now. So this is the box score, 66-61. B says, why aren't the starters in? Some of the starters for the Storm, some of the starters in. For the Wings, who were you looking for? Enrique Dejanay, somebody? Because they haven't been playing well. Paige is the only one really putting in work. And Tiara McCowan, I got to give her flowers. Nalissa Smith was putting in work too. I can't lie. I cannot lie on Nalissa Smith. But take a quick look at this before the fourth quarter starts. 17 and 13 for Nneka Ogwumike, 17 points, 13 rebounds. You have 17 for Gabby Williams with 5 assists and 2 blocks, 3 steals. So she's the do-it-all woman for that team. Got Ezzy Magbagor dealing with foul trouble. Only has 3 points. Does have 7 rebounds. Skylar Diggins with 18.7 assists for my fantasy team. Salute to you, girl. Their bench only with 5 points. Ain't nothing to write home about. Dominique Malonga only played a minute, so take that what you will. For the Wings, Hines Allen, 3 fouls, 4 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. So she's doing it all, but she's contributing in all areas, I should say. Nalissa Smith with 12 points and 4 rebounds, so that's 16. I think somebody said 16 and a half was the PRA, so you're right there in the danger zone. Who else? Arike building brick houses out there, 8 points. Dejanay doing the same, 4 points. Paige trying to do her best to keep this team in at 13.7 assists. Only 2 turnovers. Everybody almost has 2. Maddie Seegers came alive in that third quarter, hit 2 big threes. She has 8. McCowan, 10 points. 2 for Ty Harris. Kyla Charles and JJ Quinterly haven't scored. Dejanay was not in, but the fourth quarter is about to start. Let's see if she gets subbed in. Carrington is out right now. Lord Frey, salute. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Salute. Robert said it's hard for a rookie to take control of a team, but that's what Paige has to do. Yeah, it's hard. It's tough. Is this his sister? Belle Coquelin assistant coach? I think that's his sister. So it's a brother and sister duo on the coaching staff for the Dallas Wings. That's pretty dope. Mike says, does WNBA allow player props and parlays? Yeah, no, they allow on FanDuel, they allow player props here in New York. And on DraftKings as well. Those only 2 when I was a better, like a heavy better. I shouldn't say heavy, but when I like to bet a lot, I only use DraftKings and FanDuel. Ball and play here for the fourth quarter. B, salute. Appreciate you. Salute. Possession and stop. If you're new here, just leave a subscription. It helps the channel out a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. I just crossed the 900 sub mark yesterday on that last stream. So trying to get to 1,000 by mid-season. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Whatever questions you may have, I'll be free to answer as we talk about the W. Diggins in the lane. She tries to draw the foul, doesn't get it. Kyla Charles with the rebound. So it's Kyla Charles, Ty Harris, Sierra McCowan, Paige Bueckers, and Maddie Seegers for the Wings. Ty Harris try to get Seegers, Kyla Charles on the back cut. The ball goes out of bounds. Can't have too many more turnovers like that. Yeah, Charles locking up. For the Storm, it's Gabby Williams, Ezzy Magbagor, Alicia Clark, Neko Agumake, and Skylar. So it's the starters. Ezzy on the attack against McCowan in the paint, steps through, double clutches, and gets fouled by McCowan. So Ezzy will go to the line for 2 free throws. They were busy showing the replay of her. They thought she traveled. She missed the free throw though. Second free throw is up. As he misses both, fight for the rebound. And Kyla Charles, in her minutes, has been putting in work. She gets a defensive rebound there. If you bet on Dejanay, I don't know if she'll come back in this game, to be honest. Unless somebody gets tired. Ty Harris with the ball, guarded tightly by Diggins. Gets it to McCown. McCown turnaround jump shot, fight for the rebound. Agumake with the rebound. Agumake has like 15 rebounds. Oh, Gabby Williams tries to thread the needle. Steal by the Wings. Harris on the run. Harris gets the screen, slows it down. Looks like Maisha Hines Allen is going to the check-in table. McCowan hands it off to Paige. Paige over to Maddie Seegers. Maddie Seegers steps back for another 3. Oh, she misses. Fight for the rebound. Agumake another rebound. Neko Agumake with 15 boards. The Wings are 4 for 14 from 3. And it's only a 5-point game here. Storm with the ball, though. Over to Ezzy. Ezzy with the ball. Doesn't know what to do. She attacks. Goes to Gabby in the corner. Gabby with 3. Nneka with 2. Nneka shoots. Oh, halfway down and out. Maddie Segrist with the rebound. Paige Bueckers, an off-balance shot. Rebound, Kyla Charleston, Maddie Segrist, and she scores. Kyla Charles is all over the place here on the defensive and offensive end. It's a 3-point game. And we have a timeout here by Seattle. It's a 3-point game here, 7:38 to go. And the Wings are down 3, hoping to avoid a 0-2 start. And we're in commercial. Ilfe says Seattle given Mystics, I'm guessing you meant the Wings, all the chance to come back, but Mystics can't hit it. I guess you meant Wings. Our dog says give Charles some minutes. Yeah. When Dejanay not playing well at all, so you might as well give Kyla Charles some minutes. I gotta call her Kyla, not Kayla. Looking at Kyla Charles, she's played 4 minutes. She's a +5 in her 4 minutes, 3 rebounds, and an assist in her 4 minutes. Meanwhile, Dejanay out there with a team high or a team low, whichever way you want to count it, -17 in her 19 minutes. Interesting. So we're in a commercial right now, people. We are in commercial. I'll put up so you can see who's in the game right now on the screen. Now, Ezzy in right now. Ezzy is in right now. She's just not having a good offensive night, Noah. I don't know what you need from her, but if you need points, you're not going to get it tonight, my friend. If you need rebounds, she could possibly get the rebounds. What does the fantasy score include? I don't know what that means. Does it combine stats? I don't know how what is that on Underdog or something? I never got into the Underdog. It includes everything. So you add up all her stats? Oh, okay, I got you. 3 and 7 is 10 and 4 is 14. So where does the other stuff come from? Oh, prize picks. Yeah, I don't do prize picks and Underdog and them things. Just straight props and parlays on FanDuel and DraftKings. That's simple enough for me when I do want to bet. All right, we're coming back to the broadcast. They're showing a replay of Paige throwing a nice outlet pass down to Nalissa Smith back in, I think that was the second quarter. Paige has 7 assists tonight. All right, y'all. Let's see. Paige with 13.7 assists, 4 rebounds. Let's see if she can accumulate some more stats here to get her team to win. Nneka Ogwumike mid-range jump shot. Kyla Charles, another rebound. Harris over to Hines Allen, who's checked in for McCowan. Hines Allen, handoff to Paige. Paige over to Harris in the corner. Ty Harris for 3. I think it got deflected there. Kyla Charles fight for the rebound, and it's a jump ball. Kyla Charles is everywhere. She like, coach, give me some more minutes, please. And that's how you earn more minutes. You got to do the dirty work sometimes. You got to know your role and play your role to the best of your ability. So Kyla versus Nneka, there's a height advantage here. Nneka should win this. And she does. The ball gets tipped to Alicia Clark. I think Kyla Charles was with Connecticut in the past in her career. But Diggins with the ball. Diggins downhill to Ezzy. Ezzy over to Alicia Clark. Gets it back to Ezzy. Ezzy over to Nneka on the 3-point line. Nneka attacks Segrist. Goes up. Mid-range jump shot. Rattles it in. Nneka Ogwumike. Thurston says he got 100 for the Lynx win. For the Wings win. Yeah, well, they got 6.5 to turn it around for you, my friend. Oh, Hines Allen to a cutting Harris out to Seagrass. Seagrass left hand dribble, one leg fall away in the paint, shoots an air ball. Kyla Charles with the save, and it gets tipped out by Skylar Diggins. It stays with the Wings. Kyla Charles. Oh, I keep mentioning her name because she's doing everything. Cub fan to Nneka. Yeah, ball and play with Hines Allen and the Wings. Hines Allen with the ball, and she turns it over. Tries to throw it to Paige in traffic, and it's a turnover. How many turnovers they got now? 12 turnovers compared to 9 for the Storm. Diggins with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Diggins crossover, gets downhill, drops it off to Nneka on the roll. Nobody home, and the ball gets stuck in the net again. These are some stiff nets they got there. 7-point game. Wings got to make something happen here. I'm surprised. Why isn't Alyssa Smith getting more minutes here? That's interesting. But Nneka has 21 points, 15 rebounds. Ty Harris goes under the basket. Steve Nash style loops back out to Hines Allen. She has a mouse in the house with Skylar Diggins. Goes up, gets deflected. It goes out of bounds. And they say it stays with the Wings. They're showing a replay of that last Nneka Ogwumike basket. A nice pick and roll between her and Skylar. Nobody on the help side defense to stop the roll to the basket. That might be the easiest shot she's had all night. Ty gets it into Paige. Terrible pass. It goes out of bounds. Ball to the Wings. I mean, to Storm, excuse me. Wings faltering here. They're not even playing Enrique right now. So the coach Koklanis, he's letting this squad play it out. The team that got them back in it, he's letting them ride it out. Maddie Seagrass over to Ezzy on the roll. Ezzy goes up and scores. Ezzy sitting in the dunker spot, which is that little spot right there on the baseline, right outside the paint. And she gets the easy layup. Kyla Charles fumbles the ball in air, but they call a foul there. Yeah, I don't know why they put Hines Allen in and took McCowan out. McCowan was beasting there in the paint. And they put Hines Allen in, trying to run this small lineup against Nneka Ogwumike and Ezzy Magbagor. I don't understand it, but I ain't the coach. Maybe he's experimenting right now. Ball and play here with the Wings. Hines Allen with the ball. Hand off to Paige. Paige comes off the screen. Paige, miscommunication between Paige and Kyla Charles. Kyla was cutting on the baseline. Paige thought she was going to spot up in the corner, and it's another turnover. What was a 5-point? What they got it down to like 3, right? It was a 3-point game. Now it's a 9-point game. Dejanay went in. She went in the second half for a little bit, but she's stinking it up. So coach said, "Come sit down next to me. Keep this seat warm," and put Kyla Charles in her place. They're both serving the same purpose at this time, but Kyla Charles is giving you a little bit more rebounding and chasing down on the offensive glass as well. Yeah, Vegas knows, man. Vegas knows. They just know. They just know. It's rigged. They just know. I don't understand how they do it, but they do it. So we're in a commercial right now. You're not missing anything. Not missing anything. I'll put this up for you so you can see who's on the court right now. Wings just took a timeout. Right. Casinos do not get rich off losing. Remember that. It's big business. This whole sports betting in general is just big business. You win too much, they'll cut you off. But you can lose as much as you want. They would send you promo after promo to keep losing. So, when in doubt, if you feel it's getting to that point, call the number. And you know the number I'm talking about. Call the number 1-800-GAMBLER. No, I said, can I keep the play? Not the only reason I don't keep it on is because the play-by-play be ahead of the broadcast, so it spoils it takes away from the surprise for me when I'm talking about it. That's the only reason I don't keep it up. Because the score, like, it's like probably like 10, 12 seconds ahead. So it'll be spoiling the calls for me if I already know what's coming next. But I'm gonna find a way, I'm gonna find a site that's not as quick. I've been looking, but I'll find one eventually. So you see the subs coming in now. See? I didn't even see none of that stuff that just happened. So but we back on the broadcast now. Ball in play. Coach Quinn is jumping up and down. I guess they didn't run what she wanted them to run. Nneka with the ball. Nneka tries to step through, gets blocked by Hines Allen, gets the offensive rebound, goes up, misses again. It looked like she got hit in the face, but they don't call it. She's trailing behind the play. Ty Harris gets it to Hines Allen. Hines Allen, handoff to Paige. Paige gets cut off. Harris in the corner for three. They need it. And it bounces around. Oh, stiff rims. It bounces out. Gabby Williams with the rebound. Ball to Skylar Diggins. Out to Nneka. Nneka finds Ezzy on the cut. Ezzy in the post against Maddie Segrist. Attacks. Left hand layup is up and good. Ezzy Magbagor gets the left hand layup. It's back to double digits. I think the Wings gave it their best shot. Arike Gumbawale is back in the game, though. Kyla Charles is out. Paige over to Maddie. Maddie on the drive. Shoots the midi and knocks down the mid-range jump shot. Maddie Segrist. I think she has 12 now. Maddie Segrist with 12. The bench for Dallas has 24 points. Way more than Seattle's. But it's the starters. Gabby Williams with the ball. Gabby Williams right in front her bench now. Gets it to Nneka Ogwumike at the foul line. Nneka in the post. Nneka back down. One leg fall away jump shot. Off. Rebound to Segrist. Segrist out to Arike. Arike on the run. Over to Ty Harris. Pump fakes. Gets it to Maddie. Maddie gets it to Hines Allen. Gets it to Arike in the right corner. Guarded by Alicia Clark. Gets fouled on the reach in by Alicia Clark. 9-point game here. For you, Noah, Ezzy has 7 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. I don't know how many fantasy points that adds up to. Arike comes off the screen on the inbound, misses though. Arike 2 for 11 from the field, building a brick house down there in Dallas. Thinking up the turn. Alicia Clark in the post spin move on the smaller Ty Harris, but she misses the left hand layup. Dallas has to make a move, and they have to make it now. Paige for three, and they call a foul on the 3-point attempt by Skylar Diggins. So Paige will go to the line for 3 free throws. Paige about to shoot three free throws. Nedak. So if she don't make any of these free throws, then it just wasn't meant to be. But as I say that, she misses. Sorry, I think I might have jinxed you. She misses the first. You got 2 more attempts here. Paige, second free throw is up. She knocks down the second, so you're safe. 74-66. Paige at the line. She missed the first, made the second. Does she make the third? Yes, she does. Paige makes the third. 74-67. Paige Bueckers up to 15 points, 8 assists. Yeah. 15 points and 8 assists. Oh, Skylar with a crossover on Paige. Finds Neck on the roll. Shovel pass to Ezzy. Ezzy tries to shovel it out to Clark. And Maddie Segrist comes up with the loose ball. Enrique with the ball. Cross court to Ty Harris. Over to Enrique. Enrique, no hesitation. 3. That's a foul on Hines Allen there. On the trying to go for the rebound. Enrique. Come on. I understand, but jeez. You can't throw a rock in the ocean tonight. Pass the ball. Dejanay hasn't been in since the beginning of the third quarter, Morellis. Dejanay has not been in this game. She's been put on timeout. Ball and play with the Storm. She's been stinking it up tonight. Salute on the subscription. NetAct, salute. Skylar out to Neka. Neka for 3. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Oh, Gabby Williams picks up the loose ball. Gabby Williams wide open in the corner for 3. Oh, she misses. Paige with the rebound. Out to Enrique, who catches it. Let's see if she throws up another brick. Enrique for 3. Oh, my goodness. Somebody get this girl some shooting lessons. Just brick after brick. And no, I'm not talking like she damn Pusha T verse. She can't throw a rock in the damn ocean. Like, jeez. We have a timeout here, y'all. Sorry, that's just frustrating. Skylar Diggins, 18 points, 9 assists. Nneka Ogwumike, after having 12 and 12 in the first game, has 21 and 16 rebounds. Gabby Williams with 17 points and 2 blocks. Nah, this is bad, y'all. This is like awful. Like, it's I don't know, as a Wings fan, I would be frustrated. There's been so many opportunities to come back, and you got your star player 2 for 13, 1 for 8, and she keeps firing. I mean, I get it. You won't know if you got to trust your shot, but dang, your shot broken. I have who's on the court on the screen right now. Paige Bueckers with 15 and 8, Segrist with 12. You got Enrique with 8, Hines Allen with 4, Harris with 2. And then you see the starters for the Storm, 21, 17, 18. JB said, Enrique, a ball hug is water wet, my friend. Is water wet. Broadcast restarting now. Listen, man, she probably a part of the union. She ain't getting fired. In the Bricklayers Union. Ball and play with the Storm. Diggins finds Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark dribbles back out. Back to Diggins. Diggins gets fouled by Paige on the reach, and silly foul by Paige. It was 8 seconds left on the shot clock. All right. So Seattle to re-inbound. Oh, Paige gets the steal. Paige on the break, goes up. Layup is good. Paige Bueckers gets the steal off the inbound and lays it in. She's trying to give them life. Skylar Diggins trying to draw another foul on Paige. Paige up to 17 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Ball over to Gabby. Gabby on the attack. Crossover on Enrique. Stops. Keeps her pivot. Reverse pivot. One leg fall away. Oh, that almost went. If that would have went in, it's just not your night. Enrique on the go. Enrique. Let me see what she does here. Nah, you gotta be kidding me. This girl, yo, check her betting account. Check her FanDuel. Check her FanDuel account. Enrique Ogwumike tries to take on Gabby Williams again. Wants a foul. Doesn't get it. Throws up a weird left-hand layup. Who bet the under on Enrique? I want to check your phone. You know her. Alicia Clark misses. Put back is good by Nneka Ogwumike, and that is the game right there. I don't like to blame players, but I gotta blame Enrique on this one, man. She shot them right out this game. She shot them right out of this game, people. Ilfe, you absolutely right. Rike should have just I'll get him next game, coach. I I don't know, man. That was frustrating as hell, y'all. Pay They had chance after chance, chance after chance. Paige finishes with a career high 17 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. She has third. Oh, I don't think that stat is right down there. 6 of 13. She did everything she could, given the tools that she was provided. But one of them tools was really dull tonight, and that tool was Arike Gumbawale. All right, Dennis. Salute, salute, salute. So it looks like the Wings are on their way to being 0-2, which is unfortunate, but that's the nature of the beast. 76-69, 28.9 seconds left. Ball. Ty Harris trying to get it in. They call another timeout. Oh, they called a 5-second call before that. So just a microcosm of the Dallas Wings night. They can't even inbound the ball, and it's a turnover. Liz, appreciate you too. JB Enrique ball hug. Kubawale. Old habits die hard, they say. When it rains, it pours. You're right, our dog. When it rains, it pours. Couldn't even get the ball inbounds. Oh man. Well, not my team though, but still frustrating basketball all around. Ball inbounds and Paige foul Skylar. I don't see the point. I mean, I guess prolong the game. Prolong it. Pad your stats. But Skylar Diggins goes to the line. I ain't complaining. She's on my fantasy team. I'll take the free throws. So Sky at the line for free throws. First free throw is up. Come on, Skylar. I would need you to make them. She breaks the first one off the back rim. Ezzy Magbagor checks into the game. Or not checks in. Maybe she just moved on to the rebounding position. Maybe she was talking to coach. Second free throw is up and she splashes it. 77-69, 27 seconds left to go. They call that advanced timeout so they could advance the ball up the floor. I forgot what the technical name for it is. Reset timeout. All right, they waiting for Dallas to stop prolonging the inevitable. Dallas fans walking out the arena. They spent their hard-earned money to watch. Let me stop. Ty Harris again to inbound, gets it into Hines Allen. Hines Allen on the attack. Foul line jump shot is up. Bounces around. Story of their night. NECA, another rebound. Skylar's going to lay it up. And Skylar lays it in. Yeah, Skylar, pad them stats, girl. I'll take the points. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. It's 10 seconds left, guys. 8, 7. Paige goes to the basket. Paige, pad your stats too, girl. Everybody, just pad your stats. Ball inbounded by the Storm. 2 seconds left. 1 second left, and that's the game, people. So at the end of 4 quarters, the Seattle Storm win this second game of the season, 79-71 over the Dallas Wings. I'm going to update the standings here. Storm moved to 1-1. Wings moved to 0-2. Durston, appreciate you, my friend. Salute, salute. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We're going to just quickly go over the box score because it's been a long day for me as well. So let's quickly go over the box score. All right. So 79-71. First quarter, Dallas was up 26-25. Then Seattle came back in the second, outscored them 31-15. Dallas came back and outscored them 20-10. And final quarter, Seattle outscored 13-10. Final score 79-71. Final stats, Alicia Clark with 6 points, 4 fouls. She had 2 threes. Nneka Ogwumike with 23 points and 19 rebounds. 19 rebounds. Jeez. Gabby Williams with 17 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 steals. She just does it all. Ezzie Magbagor, 7 points, 7 rebounds. You had Skylar Diggins with 21 points and 9 assists. I'll take it. Their bench didn't really contribute. 5 points total. Erica Wheeler with 3. Dominique Malonga, I thought she would get more playtime. Did not. Finishes with 1. The wings, Maisha Hines-Allen, 4 fouls, 4 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Nalissa Smith with 12 and 4, so she doesn't get over that 16.5 points, rebound, and assist. So whoever bet that, good snipe on that one. Enrique Gumbawale couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. Building a brick house all evening. 8 points on 2 of 14 shooting, 1 for 8 from 3. Didn't really contribute anywhere else. Dejanay Carrington with 4 points, 5 rebounds. She got put in timeout the whole second half. She was out there just stinking it up. Paige Bueckers, 19 points, career high. 8 assists, career high, I think. 6 rebounds. I think she ties what she had. Ties what she had in the last game. She was doing all she could to help her team, but everybody got to check their betting accounts. They were selling out there. Maddie Segrist finishes with 12. McCown with 10. 2 for Ty Harris. Looking at the comments, what I see. Gotta change that lineup. I agree. Dallas should change their starting lineup. Yeah, I think this experiment is over. I think you gotta change that lineup. Um, I know he's trying to go smalls and mobile, and everybody's be able to switch, but I mean, 2 games in is a small sample size, but it's not working as well as he would have thought. It's not working. Yeah, Killology. That's what I'm saying. That's the part. It's like sometimes you just gotta admit, hey, it's not my night. Let me try and get the ball to somebody else who has it going. Two on one, and she just head down, road running straight to the basket, trying to draw a foul, and don't get the foul call, and then they come back the other end while you on the floor complaining, and they score. I see Trey Enrique. I wouldn't go that far yet, but listen, I mean, Cub fan. Enrique was the All-Star Game MVP, but that's a different format than typical 5-on-5 real basketball. All-Star Game is just fun and games. Turn the page on the loss. That was pretty funny. What's up, Cameo? Leah Rue needs to be more active for Seattle. Ezzie's offense has not impressed me too much so far, and I love her. Yeah, Ezzie had a bad game this evening. Leah Rue she was fouling up a storm, and she was missing some layups as well. They were forcing Lee actually to take a lot of baseline jump shots, and that's not primarily or a strength in her game. So they're 0-2, bottom of the league right now. So the only way is up. The only way is up. They still have 42 more games to figure it out. Remember, it's a 44 game season, so they have enough time to go back to the drawing board and right some of the wrongs that happened in this game. But they got to do it fast, or else they're going to be climbing an uphill battle the rest of the season. Maybe some lineup tinkering. Maybe move Maisha Hines-Allen to the power forward and then start Tierra McCowan. Or if you want to do Luisa Gessosoder, I watched her a lot in France. She's pretty decent. But this is her first year, so they have a lot of things to figure out. They have a lot to figure out. Good question, Ilfe. Do they play the Lynx next? Yeah, they play the Lynx next in Minnesota for Paige's return to her home state. So they got some You got some things to figure out they play on Wednesday. So they have a quick turnaround, fly to Minnesota, and play the Lynx again, a team that smacked them up in the home opener. So, Cubs fans, thanks for covering. I'll be covering the game at 7 p.m. Yes, I will be covering that game at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Atlanta Dream versus Indiana Fever, 7 p.m. I will be covering that game. So make sure you're subscribed, notifications are on, so that you guys are tapped in when I do that. That lineup it's a tough one. It's a tough one. They have a bunch of guards. They got Quinterly, and Isaiah James. On top of having Ty Harris already, and Paige and Enrique. I don't know. I do not know, but can't say it ain't my team. That's all I can say. The balance is a little weird, but that's why I thought they were going to keep Madison Scott to give them a more wing presence there, but they went with short guards. All right, JB, salute. That Isaiah is not hurt. She just didn't play. They played JJ Quinterly for like 1 minute. She got a steal, then got her shot blocked, got a foul, and then went back to the bench. So just didn't even work up a sweat. Did not even work up the sweat. Ilface says, I think ATL goes 1-1 with the Fever Tuesday, Thursday. Possibly. Yeah, because it's a home and home. They play in Indiana, then they play in Atlanta. The possibility there. That's why they had the draft. You have help on real. I really thought she missed that last layup on purpose. Nah, she was just like in her one track mind where she was like, I can't buy a bucket. I'm gonna try and just force my way to the line, and it didn't work out in her favor. Oh, you gonna rewatch it? Yeah. So if you didn't get to watch the game live and you have League Pass, you will be able to watch it again. I think they probably put it up on League Pass already. There, if you have the WNBA League Pass, through the WNBA app. I know sometimes if you have it through YouTube TV and Amazon and all these other places, they take a while, but through the League Pass app, they usually get the game up within 10 minutes of it ending, really. So if you do want to watch it. Our dog says, I thought JJ should have been given more time. Can't learn with a couple minutes. Yeah. I was surprised at the short leash, but I know he wanted to get Paige back in the game. But I was sort of surprised with the short leash. Oh, they haven't ended the stream yet on League Pass, so they don't have the archive up yet. So probably in the next 15-20 minutes, they should have it up. Yeah. All right, y'all. Like I mentioned, tomorrow I will be back for Dream vs. Fever at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll probably create that stream now, and then then I'll keep an eye on my work schedule, make sure I can make it home in time to cover it. But there's also Las Vegas versus Connecticut. Las Vegas looking to get in the win column after my Liberty put a nice beating on them on ring night. Connecticut lost to Washington on Sunday afternoon, so they're trying to get in the win column as well. No Sanaya Rivers, no Anissa Morrow. From what I saw, the two rookies are still out with various injuries and reasons. So we'll see what happens there. Appreciate you guys for all tuning in. Salute to all y'all. Join the Discord. I'll be chatting in there. Me and Tudo be chatting in there about W stuff. Follow the player highlights channel. I'm about to put Paige's highlights up once I get off this stream. Start editing her highlights and put it up on there. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll catch y'all tomorrow evening, God willing. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Salute.